most fucking hated fans, followers, whatever y'all are to us. Followed us around the fucking country many times. Alright.
Followed us on several
We have some
Snapchats.
questions. We have some answers for some questions. You start.
Okay. Let me see here. What makes you angry? We'll start simple here because
Losing.
I would have guessed
I
like
don't lose much, but
I would have guessed like more like idiots that don't know how to drive or turn into like the rest areas or truck stops, right?
no. We're gonna merge, or we're gonna call Geico. That's that. Next.
Alright, next.
My turn.
Okay.
How long have we been together?
We have been officially a couple for 7 years and a few
November.
months.
November. 8, right?
Yeah, so
November will be 8.
almost 8 years in November.
Halloween, November, Halloween. Which one?
November.
November.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember our first trip was on my birthday?
New Orleans. Next, your
Yeah.
turn.
All right. How did we get started with our hotshot adventure?
120 grand in the hole, working for shitty douchebag companies that.
It takes money to make money.
Yeah, well, we had that, but we ended up realizing in the end game, which is not the end yet.
No,
Well,
far from it.
We're in our like third quarter. We're a year in now. All right, and we ended up realizing that some of the slimy motherfuckers you can work for or lease under and run under are worse than the fucking
Just going to work
dispatchers. No, worse than the dispatchers or the brokers.
or the brokers,
Yeah.
or just go into work for like a company in general, like go haul for Walmart or Amazon. You know.
So soon we'll have our own authority. Fuck everybody else.
Um.
Next.
All right, your turn. You want these questions too?
I got them over here.
Oh, okay.
How we met.
I'm kind of fuzzy on that.
Me too. I know I took you to a Halloween party. So
I know that,
But
but
that was
we
like
had met before
2
then.
years before, 2 or 3 years before.
We met at like a
started
party.
No, I took you to the party.
Yeah, but I mean, like that wasn't the first time we met.
Oh, I don't remember that. It must have been fucked up.
I don't think.
I used to drink a lot back then, so I don't know.
Me too.
I don't know. I know I dressed
That
up
was
as.
like the first date.
I took you to a Halloween party.
Yes.
I was dressed up as Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
And we went to my aunt's in Anniston.
Yes.
Yep. All right.
You rode with us.
I think I told you I wasn't fertile that night.
I don't remember
I
what
think
you
I
told
lied.
me
I think I lied.
because I was like,
All right.
I don't even know. I remember like,
Uh,
yeah, very little of that night.
my turn or your turn?
I mean, it was fun though.
My turn or your turn?
My turn.
Okay.
Okay. What do you like to spend money on?
Boots, like $high boots.
Like,
Good drugs. $high boots. Diesel. And it depends on which town I'm in. It could be a wild night, and we might spend some money on something we might regret the next day. Like a crazy ass club or something we go to, you know.
oh yeah.
I mean, like
I thought you were talking about
Atlanta,
like
New
a
Orleans.
dispensary or
No, you thought I was talking
something.
about like a hooker or something. That's not what I meant.
No, I thought you were talking about a
No.
dispensary.
No more of them. No. Next.
What? You just confused me.
Next.
It's your turn.
Oh, it is. All right. Who has the worst temper?
Okay, like I'll say this. I get irritated like quicker, but like if he does get irritated, once he gets to that point, then he's like, yeah. But most of the time, I probably have like, yeah.
Alright. I know we're bouncing back and forth questions like from work to this and that, but okay. Alright. How do we pass the time on the road?
I sing you karaoke.
Karaoke.
You love it, don't you?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna meet Miranda Lambert one day, and yeah. All right. I'm gonna go again.
Okay.
Our best favorite places to travel and the worst places we've traveled. 2 places. I pick one. You pick one. One worst each.
Okay.
One best each. My best is gonna be, I don't know, probably Moab, Utah. It's one of my favorite places. And the worst, well, I put it 2 ways. Worst work-wise was it was negative 33 degrees in South Dakota. We were loading up a load. All right, that's the worst load place. The worst place is fucking the East Coast, the whole motherfucking East Coast. Period.
Yeah, I would much rather prefer like the West Coast over the East Coast any day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite place is Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah,
Really?
We delivered our last load there to AR-500, the
Yes.
bulletproof vest company.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Like,
Then
and
we
we got
stayed
to
in a 5-star hotel and ate a fucking $200 steak.
and got to go night swimming. It was just, it's beautiful. The desert in general is just my favorite place. Period.
Yeah.
Worst place, delivery wise, I kind of have 2, because I kind of freaked out dropping off in Miami. I kind of had a little meltdown there.
Why?
Because they're mainly one-way streets,
Airport.
and we accidentally somehow got routed to the Miami International Airport, hauling
I took us straight through it though.
hauling military
Yeah.
equipment for the U.S. government.
Worst
So
part of the place.
yeah, I mean, like, and then the streets are just very small and they're all like one way, so it's hard to get to where you're going, and it's hard to fit because there's cars everywhere. So I had to get like my vest on and get out in like direct traffic, and people are just stopping trying to talk to me in languages I don't understand. So
All right.
and secondly though, there was one more place that I was about to say, delivering to.
It's probably the first time anybody's ever seen
Oh.
hair on my head, actually.
We picked up a load of boat trailers in East Tennessee, and
Oh,
the
Knoxville.
GPS took us on the wrong road.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
15 2. 14.9 high, and the bridge was 13.2.
There was nowhere to turn around. The bridge went into a curve and went into like a 1 lane. So we had to back it up, like, it was just
We
terrible.
backed up a
church
9%
driveway.
grade driveway, a church driveway, in Forlow, with a 10,000-pound load behind us of boat trailers stacked, 5 high.
While I'm in the back having, like,
You had to
I'm
flag
outside
traffic
with
we
a
didn't get
little,
hit.
yeah,
that was
just
the
waiting
worst.
for somebody to fly around the corner. So I'm over here having a panic attack. It's like
All
100 degrees outside. Yeah, that wasn't very fun, but yeah. East Coast, unless we're talking like Miami, Key West.
All right, best paying loads, worst paying loads. I'll give you pick the best and I'll pick the worst.
I think our best paying load that I enjoyed the most, which I honestly didn't think I would when we first went to pick it up, was this ski boat that we picked up in California, right outside of like San Bernardino.
Yeah, he was really, really, really particular that we went I-10, not I-40. He didn't want his boat in any snow.
Yeah.
It was a $400,000 or $600,000 boat. We delivered it to this
Austin.
preppy motherfucker in Austin, Texas.
Yeah. And it was like all covered. It looked a lot.
It was brand new. It was still wrapped in plastic.
And he literally wrote,
stay at 55 miles an hour.
With like a Sharpie on it.
On the
like,
yeah, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, worst. That's the best thing.
But it paid good.
Yeah,
and it really wasn't that hard.
Worst paying load.
Worst paying load?
Yeah. Trying to think. It's gotta be that tractor we did a couple months ago, probably, right? Idaho.
That I would say, and also because it was, we couldn't put a partial on there with it.
Yeah, it was a tractor we hauled from mid Cali to northern Idaho.
And we did pick up a partial one time in Lubbock from the Sun Belt, and I feel like it was way out of the way for us.
It was a big waste.
Yeah, it was a big waste of time.
All right, how many miles have we put on the truck in a week, a month, and a year? All right. I know for sure in a year we have just rolled over 106,000 miles in 11 months. It had 21,000 miles when we bought it.
Which was, has it even been a year exactly yet?
Not exactly yet. Okay. Most we've been in a month, over 10,000. I don't know, between 10 and 15,000 miles.
Most we've been in a week had to be this last load from Idaho. Was it Idaho? Idaho, basically Oregon border, all the way to Boston, Massachusetts.
And it was a dedicated load, and
yeah.
They fucked our rate up, or it was what was it, 4,100?
Yes.
4,100.
We weren't allowed to pick up another partial with it.
Yeah, it was dedicated. So, all right, but we hit a storm. Our GPS took us to the Canadian border crossing in Detroit while I was asleep, of course. Other than that, we hit a storm. Then we hit traffic in New York. Okay, so I called the guy, stayed in contact. Okay, well they fucking they cut $2,000 off of that, or 2 or 3.
2,500 at least, I know.
$2,500, yeah. Between $2 and $3,000, they knocked off of our pay.
Yeah. It was.
I about took some of this back to Idaho, but I told someone, I said no, I'm not gonna even be there Saturday morning. I'll be there Monday morning. I'm going to sleep the weekend away, buddy. I said,
It was. I don't think people realize that when you're traveling across country.
How do we not kill each other?
You don't know what you're gonna run into.
How do we not kill each other?
Oh man.
Truck stop showers can be fun at times.
Lots of patience. I don't even know. Sometimes you just have to like laugh and just make fun of the situation just to like diffuse the situation, you know? I'm more of an optimist, and he's.
All right. Where did we get engaged?
Well, that
and
was
where?
quick. You weren't gonna answer?
Where did we get engaged and where?
We got engaged at.
This one right here, and then these few, and then.
When did we get engaged? We got engaged December the 15th.
15th or 16th.
15th or 16th of 2017 or 18.
Let me make it up.
16?
16 then.
Yeah, okay.
16.
And we actually got engaged on stage at a Struggle Jennings concert at the Nick in Birmingham, Alabama.
Shout out Strug.
Shout out
and he
Struggle.
said he's going to kick my ass if he don't get to perform at our wedding.
We're holding you to that.
You're going to see this.
Yeah, we're holding you to that.
And
You're performing.
we have been in a few of his music videos.
Yes.
We got arrested at one.
Speaking of that, I got a question for Struggle. Do you think he's an ordained minister?
Well, no, Boosie is, so he should be.
I mean, you know.
You pick one.
Okay. wildest thing we've done that doesn't involve porn? Oh. You know, it's funny because at the time we don't really think they're that dangerous, and then we think back like
I can't even think of anything. What are you thinking about?
just the places we go, like
We do like to stay and check out the sketchiest places in every town,
that's
every
always
city, every
been our
state.
thing.
Yeah, we just like to check the vibe out. Stay in
The-
the worst place
like-
one night and then stay in the best place the next night.
Yeah, we don't like to see all the touristy stuff. We like to see the real deal.
The gutter.
You know, and I think we have put our self in certain positions to where like we
Oh
could
yeah,
have.
we our first
you know?
fucking date. There was a shooting on Bourbon Street, and they had us lay on the floor in a strip club.
Literally half a block from where we were
Yeah.
standing, 9 people
But
got
any
shot.
fucking town we pass through, something happens. We actually just passed through the Texas town. What was it?
Which one?
Where the school shooting was.
Oh,
we
yeah.
we passed through there, headed to Phoenix the day before. We passed
were
through
in-
Chattanooga the day before a shooting, or day after a shooting happened.
We were headed up to Sturgis, and we were stopped in
Oh, that was a fucking
Rapid City, South Dakota.
Dude blew himself up, bombed his house.
No, he, and I'm told.
They had
I've never
snipers
seen-
and everything on him. But anyways,
I've
next.
never seen
next
any.
one.
Yeah.
All right. We're not gonna do that.
Y'all
one.
probably think that we're making all this shit up or we're high, but I promise you this is so true.
All right. What was our first vehicles, and how many vehicles have we had?
Like my first vehicle? My first vehicle was a 2000 Ford Mustang white. And what else?
How many vehicles have you had?
Oh my God, I don't know.
My first vehicle was
Like 9, 8.
Mustang. It was a '97 GT SVO. But if you want to go technical, at 14, I got a crotch rocket, so I don't know if that's considered a vehicle or not. And I don't know how many I've had. I've had over 12 different diesels, 14, 15 different diesels, 5 or 6 Mustangs. I don't know. Probably had close to 30, between 30 and 40 different vehicles.
Yeah, I've always had cars until I got
But this
with you,
2020 with a 10-speed has been by far one of my
I love
favorites.
this truck.
All right.
I do.
Pick 2 more each. And that should be.
There's something else I'm gonna ask you. I forgot now. What will our next big purchase be? Like once we're, steady and.
Either a big camper that we can travel state to state and stay wherever the hell we want to, whenever we want to, for however long we want to, or a house.
Harley
not-
Davidson.
Or a house not in Alabama.
I'm surprised
Or
you
a
didn't say
Harley.
Harley.
Well, camper, Harley, they kind of go together.
They do go together. You could probably get a bundle deal.
All right, you get one more question.
Does it have to be from that one? Where's the other thing? There were some good ones in here.
All right, I'll go one more. How many states have we traveled to? Well, we've been to every single state except Maine, Hawaii, and Alaska.
And
we've been to
Wisconsin.
No. I've been in Wisconsin.
Oh,
I have,
haven't.
but that was not with work.
Okay.
Right.
Sorry. Do we have any pets?
We have a killer fucking attack dog that a Belgian Malinois.
Kimber.
Yup.
We don't. She's our ride
She's
or
our
die.
ride or die.
She really is.
Yep.
Yep. She won't think twice.
If anybody on here listening or watching has a Malinois and would like to breed, we have a female. And she's currently in heat.
Oh yeah, that's been
wanna pick one more?
fun. How old were we when we met?
How old was I? I don't even know how old I am now. I'm what, 31?
I'm-
32? Huh? I'm 31. Born in 91. I was 30. I'm 31.
It's 2022.
Am I 31?
Oh yeah, okay. But I mean, we were probably like legal drinking age, 21 or 20.
I had my-
Were we?
I had my red F-150 EcoBoost.
Yeah.
It was a 13 model, so however
I remember
however old I was
stopping
in 13,
by.
I don't know.
Me and you stopped at the Chevron, and Brooksy was working. Shout out Brooksy.
Okay.
We were trying to keep it on the low, but we got
I'm
spotted.
gonna pick one more. All right. Yeah, I don't even drink anymore. I haven't drank in over 5 years. Do we have a safe word?
No, we just have a look. Like, we just know. You know.
What if I can't see your face?
Well, I don't know. Guess
Do
you'll
we go
figure
by
out.
our real names? Yep, I'm Holden and this is Savannah. Adam and Eden.
Yeah. We have real names and pseudo names because there's some creeps out there. But we won't get into that. That's like a whole nother vlog on its own.
Yeah. I'm gonna close on my hidden talent, but I think we're good for now, and we will
Get a good face shot there.
return later for another video if y'all like this one.
And send us in more questions. What do y'all want to hear? What do y'all want to know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Let us
I know a lot of people want to know like how to get into it. The thing is, you got to
yeah.
work hard.
Yeah.
You got to work hard.
But if you like this video, like, subscribe to the channel. We
And-
need like 34 more subscribers before we can live stream.
And then we can start, live streaming like when we're loading up and things
Yeah.
like that.
And
to
we
show
just
y'all.
started a OF, if you know what that is. But anyways, later.
Bye.